For those like Nick Flaherty, the prospect of an upcoming recession is a huge worry, and it will have a big impact. He cares for his 14-year-old daughter Rhia in Bristol, who has a life-limiting condition and is both deaf and blind. Their family is in debt after they took a loan to help with Rhia's care, and with the cost of living going up and up, the situation is just getting worse.
The changes we can make are tiny compared to the tsunami that is coming. We know we only have a few more years with Rhia, and actually I don't want to be fighting for every penny.
The Flahertys are not alone in having to cut costs. Latest figures show that between March and June, more than 50% of people reported reducing their energy consumption, while more than 35% cut back on things like food, and close to 60% spent less on non-essentials. But will there be any immediate government intervention?
I think it would be wrong to have an emergency budget now before a new Prime Minister takes her or his place in September. But there's no doubt that the government is very, very focused on this winter crisis that may be developing.
Today, the favourite to be the next Prime Minister was at a hustings event in Eastbourne, where she kept to her line that tax cuts are the answer.
Yeah, I know there are difficult forecasts out there, but forecasts are not destiny. And what we shouldn't be doing is talking ourselves into a recession. We should be keeping taxes low. You know, doing all of those things we can now do differently because we've left the EU.
For her opponent, the previous Chancellor was adamant that his solution is the one that's realistic.
But what I'm not going to do is pursue policies that risk making the situation far worse and last far longer, especially if what those policies amount to is borrowing billions and billions, tens of billions of pounds in unfunded promises that we just put on the country's credit card and then ask our children and our grandchildren to pick up the tab.
This crisis will be one of the biggest challenges for whoever moves into that building there, and their ability to manage it may define their time as Prime Minister.